Maggie Morris is written about my own childhood experiences and friendships. But the unique thing about it, which additionally I think makes me a unique author, is that this story has two linear parts. 50% of the book is based off of my own experiences, and the other 50% is sci-fi fantasy. The story chronicles the life of Maggie Morris, a 12-year-old girl whose parents have recently separated. And she starts to feel really emotional about it, but doesn't know how to articulate those feelings. And she finds herself in the throes of depression and anxiety. As an outlet, she takes to journaling, and she starts to write about this tenacious, tough cowboy in space named Willie, who's everything she wishes that she could be. And by writing his unique story about his adventures and misadventures, she realizes that in reality, she's in control of her own story. And that though we experience different types of events in our life that we don't have control over, those events don't have to ultimately define us, and that we are in control of writing our own destiny. I would have to say that what makes me a unique author is my journey through publication. My first book took 6 years to complete, and there were lots of breaks in between with life events and moves and changes, but it was important to me to finish it because I knew in my heart that writing and illustrating is what I'm meant to do. So I would say the thing that makes me unique is that even with all of those breaks and all of those unexpected changes, I managed to stay motivated and to finish it because I knew that's what I was meant to be doing. I would say that the majority of my inspiration just comes from what I see around me and my own life experiences. Like I mentioned with Maggie Morris, that's based off my childhood. It's based off of my own experience with anxiety and depression. It's based off of movies and books and TV series that I watched growing up that made me who I am today. My latest work in progress is a book called Luna and Amarok, and it's inspired by a D&D campaign, a Dungeons and Dragons campaign that I participated in when I lived in East Texas. And the main character, Luna, is inspired by one of my good friends who left us too soon. In the story, Luna, she is a healer, and she is teamed up with Amarok, this timber wolf, and the two of them are set out on an adventure to learn about her past and perhaps prevent some future events that are happening. It's full of nature and magic and adventure, and all of the pieces, it's a little warm snuggly blanket to curl up in. Working with IngramSpark has made publishing possible for me. Whenever I finished Maggie Morris, I handed over my manuscript to one of my good friends, Danelle Dowis, who runs Very Interesting Productions, and she designed the layout of the book and then uploaded all of it into the IngramSpark platform for me. And then together we worked to get it published. Throughout the entire publication process, IngramSpark made it so easy. They were incredibly transparent with the publishing process itself, with like a million resources on their website that really could answer any question that we might have had. And then additionally, I feel like they were very responsive and very quick to answer any questions that we couldn't find resources for on the site itself. The main thing that IngramSpark did very well was distributing the book for me. I will absolutely never forget opening up my computer and checking Barnes & Noble the day that I published and seeing Maggie Morris and the Grumble Bear live and ready for sale. Because of IngramSpark's professionalism, it makes it possible to eliminate that imposter syndrome that some self-published authors may experience. Instead, you have your work, you submit it, you know and have the confidence that it's being proofed and approved in its highest quality and then distributed for you to major distribution companies. Because of IngramSpark, I was able to set up book signings at Barnes & Noble in Denver, which was fulfilling a childhood dream. So incredibly grateful to IngramSpark and the whole team for making publishing possible and helping me to fulfill my childhood dreams. And furthermore, I'm just so grateful to be a showcased author. Thank you, IngramSpark.